Hey, I'm Shay. Welcome to our home practice. It's really nice to have you. So, today I just want to go through Ujjayi breathing together. It is one of the most commonly used forms of breath in yoga, and I think often it's not broken down with as much consideration with as much as we end up using it. Okay, so today is just a simple breakdown of Ujjayi breath and how we use this technique to make the breath more intentional and make the breath more controlled and consistent. Okay, so that's all it is. And if you can whisper, you can do this breath. Okay, so the same constriction in your throat that it takes to whisper is the same constriction in your throat to make an Ujjayi sound or an Ujjayi breath happen. And when we think about lengthening and deepening our breath and using this technique, it isn't a forceful breath. We are not forcing the breath. What ends up making it sound forced, especially for longtime practitioners who do really tough and hard yoga, is that the demand of the practice is getting harder and it's harder to breathe. It just gets harder to breathe. And so that sounds a lot more visceral than it normally would doing less or just sitting here and practicing. So just remember, breathing in yoga, it's not to be forced, right? It's a simple controlling of the breath to make it a little bit longer and smoother and slower, but using the same muscles that make a whisper. Okay, so the way my teacher taught it and the way that I like to teach it now too is to imagine that you have a mirror in your hands, or if you actually have a mirror and you want to use it, it's a really nice visual to use, okay? So imagine that you have a mirror in your hand, okay? And I simply want you to open mouth, fog up that mirror in front of you. So take a nice big inhalation in, and then exhale like you're fogging a mirror in front of you, okay? And it may seem super silly, but remember, you are at your house. You are hopefully just in the comfort of your own environment, and you don't have to feel weird about doing this. And if you do, it's okay. At least you're at home. Okay. So, again, just nice deep inhalation in and exhale. Fog up that imaginary mirror. Okay. Now, same thing, like the exact same thing, but I want you to this time just keep your mouth closed. So do that through your nose. So you're going to inhale nice and deep, inhale nice and big, and then exhale. Fog that mirror in front of you, but with your mouth closed. So that's an Ujjayi exhale. Notice how you were able to control the breath out just by making the vocal cords smaller, right? Like you were whispering. And how that actually uses slower air control. Okay, so again, mouth closed, mirror in front of you, inhale deeply and slowly, and then exhale, fog up the mirror in front of you with your mouth closed. Awesome. And then the inhale is essentially the same thing as the exhale. It's like you're unfogging that mirror. You're trying to take fog away from the mirror that you just fogged up. So, like you have that fogged mirror. This time, let's do it with the mouth open. Okay? So, inhaling, exhaling. Now we're going to take that fog away from the mirror. Right? Sometimes they even call it like a Darth Vader breath, especially when the mouth is closed. Okay, so one more time with the mouth open, right? Inhaling, exhaling, fog up your mirror. Inhaling, reverse fog with the mouth open. Nice. And just kind of note how that just created a length of breath to work with. And when we start to add like motion to this stuff, we want our breaths to be long so our movements can be slow. Okay, so this time let's do that with the mouth closed a few times. Okay, so just kind of getting your own rhythm, trying to make the inhales and exhales about the same length. Okay, so if you want the mirror in front of you, that gives you like a good visual, imaginary or not, or you can just have the hands on the knees or together at your heart. Okay, so together, inhale, exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale with the mouth closed, unfog the mirror. Exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale, unfog. Exhaling, fog. Cool. And then just take a second just to breathe normally, just to feel that in your own system. Okay, now last little element. Sometimes we focus too much of the breath like up here and like trying to just go up. There's actually more room in the lower back part of your lungs and your ribs. So see if just as much as you breathe up here, if you can also send breath back in here and like your torso was a balloon that's evenly being filled in all directions. Okay, so mirror or not, wherever you want your hands to be, eyes closed or not, just sit up a little bit taller. Okay, now just nice deep breath in to start. And exhaling, fogging that mirror. Inhaling, expanding in as many directions as you can. Mouth closed, unfogging your mirror. Exhale, refog that mirror up. You just can't make up your mind. Inhaling, unfogging the mirror. Exhaling, fogging it back up. Now adding the element, breath in as many directions as you can, right? Back, sides, front, and the top. And exhaling evenly and slowly, just as slowly as your inhale. One more time together, inhaling. One more time, exhaling. Great. If we had more time together, which we will probably do in a subsequent episode or another class later, we'll do that a little bit longer. But for now, just kind of understanding the mechanics of how this stuff works is really helpful. So repeat this if you need to, come back to it when you need to, and I will see you again soon. Have a great rest of your day.